Emma lived in a small town in Ohio, United States. She was kind, hardworking, and had a heart full of love. Her mother was her entire world. Emma's father had passed away when she was only 10 years old, and from that day on, her mother sacrificed everything to raise her alone. Years passed, and Emma grew into a smart and successful young woman. After graduating from college, she got a good job and began building a bright future. Her biggest dream was to give her mother all the happiness she deserved after years of struggle and sacrifice. Every evening, Emma would return home from work, and the two would sit together on the porch, drinking tea and talking about life. They laughed together, shared memories, and enjoyed each other's company. Emma often told her mother, "You are the greatest blessing in my life." One day, Emma received an incredible job offer in New York City. The salary was much higher, and it was the opportunity she had always dreamed of. Although her heart was torn, she accepted the offer. Her mother smiled and said, "Go, sweetheart. Follow your dreams." A mother's happiness comes from seeing her child succeed. Emma hugged her tightly before leaving. At first, she called her mother every day. They talked for hours, just like before. But as time went on, work became more demanding. Meetings filled her schedule, deadlines became endless, and the calls slowly became shorter and less frequent. Meanwhile, her mother waited every evening by the phone, hoping to hear her daughter's voice. Months passed. One rainy evening, Emma was sitting in her office when her phone suddenly rang. It was a call from a hospital in Ohio. Her heart skipped a beat. "Your mother has been admitted to the hospital," the nurse said. "You should come as soon as possible." Emma felt the world collapse around her. Without wasting a second, she booked the first flight home. During the journey, tears streamed down her face. She kept remembering all the times her mother had called and she had replied, "I'm busy right now. I'll call later." Now she wished she could go back and change everything. When Emma finally arrived at the hospital, she rushed into the room. Her mother looked weak and tired, but when she saw Emma, a gentle smile appeared on her face. "Emma," she whispered. Emma grabbed her mother's hand and began crying. "Mom, I'm so sorry. I should have been here. I should have spent more time with you." Her mother softly squeezed her hand. "My dear," she said, "a mother never stops loving her child. I have always been proud of you." Emma cried even harder. "I love you, Mom. I love you too," her mother replied. Those were the last words she ever spoke. A few moments later, the room became silent. Emma held her mother's hand tightly, wishing she could stop time. But some moments can never be changed. After the funeral, Emma returned to the house where she had grown up. Everything looked the same, yet nothing felt the same. Her mother's favorite chair was still by the window. Her reading glasses were still on the table. The house was filled with memories, but the person who created those memories was gone. One afternoon, while cleaning, Emma found a small notebook hidden inside a drawer. It belonged to her mother. With trembling hands, she opened it. Inside were hundreds of little notes written over the years. "Emma got an A on her test today. I'm so proud of her. Emma started her first job today. She looked so happy. Emma called me tonight. Hearing her voice made my day." As Emma turned the pages, tears fell onto the paper. The final note was written just a few weeks before her mother entered the hospital. It read, "I miss Emma very much, but I know she is building the life she always dreamed of. If I could ask for one thing, it would be to hear her laugh one more time. That would make me happy." Emma broke down in tears. At that moment, she realized that success, money, and achievements meant very little compared to the people who loved us unconditionally. From that day forward, Emma made a promise to herself. She would never take her loved ones for granted again. She would make time for family, cherish every conversation, and tell people she loved them while she still had the chance. Because life is unpredictable, and sometimes the people we love the most become memories before we are ready to